Really critical. You want to have core strength. It's important in everything you do. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on liveanabolic.com. This is John Shoemate, and I'm here for you guys 60 years and older who want to get in shape. I'm 61 years old, and I'm telling you that you can still get into the best shape of your life. So today, we're going to do some core work. Now, core strength is something that's important for not only things that you do every day functionally in life, but for your workouts as well too. And you may not think about that. We work on arms and chest and other things that we think look good. We work on abs and we work on a six-pack strength. But to have core strength overall is absolutely critical for our overall functionality and to make sure that you don't run into back problems as you get on into your 60s. So guys, as always, before you start any workout regimen, now we want you to get good and warmed up. So before you start any exercise, spend about 10 minutes doing elevated heart rate work. And it can be anything. Get on your treadmill, go outside and run for a little bit, do 30 seconds of jumping jacks and rest for 30 seconds, anything at all. Now remember, posture is everything, even doing core. So I'm going to be referencing this. When we talk about good posture, you're going to be standing up straight, your shoulders back slightly, your neck is going to be in a neutral position, your chin will be back just slightly, and most importantly, we do what we call our core squeeze. Find the spot just below your navel, pull it in as hard as you can, squeeze your butt cheeks together as hard as you can. This makes your core rigid. You got a great solid platform. Make sure that you protect your spine overall. Now, on most of these exercises, we want to do 3 sets of 12. That's what the science shows works best. Now, we're going to mix that up just a little bit in our core workout, but overall, we want to treat these muscles just like any other muscles, just like you treat your bicep or your pectorals or anything else, and work them in a similar way. So guys, the first core exercise we're going to do is just called the plank. Now, this is not only a great all-around core exercise, but it's good if you're just starting out too, because it's a little bit lower impact and it engages your entire core. So it's really simple. You just get down on the floor and get on your elbows, have your feet about shoulder width apart overall. We want to get in a nice neutral position for our spine, so the neck is straight and the head is down and slightly back. Now remember, we talked about our core squeeze. So you're simply going to bring your hips up into a plank and you're going to do a core squeeze. Now I want you to hold that for 30 seconds and then you'll come down and you'll rest for 15 seconds. You go back up and you squeeze for 30 seconds, come back down and rest for 15 seconds. So you're going to do that 4 times overall. Great strength builder for your core. Great start, guys. So now the next core exercise we're going to do are just ball crunches, doing on a stability ball here. You can get that at your local sporting goods store. Really easy to do at home, and it's really stable, supports your lower back while you're doing a crunch. So really simple. You're simply going to get on the ball like this. You want to have good posture. You're going to roll down so the ball is on the small of your back like this. Now, we always want to make sure that we never put our hands behind our heads and clasp our hands. You don't want to be pulling yourself up. You don't want to be pushing on your neck. Neck is always neutral. You can either have your hands right here. I like to just put them up on my temples like this and rest them there. And you simply come up all the way and crunch. Make your spine into a C shape and crunch hard and back down. And come up and crunch hard and go back down. Now, as we talked about, we want to do 3 sets of 12. If you need some more resistance, you can just take a dumbbell. Now, I'll do this a lot myself. And you can put the dumbbell up on your chest and you can just come up and crunch and back down and crunch and back down. Over time, you can add more weight so that you get the right amount of stress on the muscles that you need to for your 3 sets of 12. Guys, you're really doing great. Hopefully you're feeling some good fatigue on your core already. Next, we're going to do oblique crunches. And this is simply a crunch with a slight twist in it. So we target the obliques, the side muscles in our core right here. And it's really simple. We get on a bench like this, okay? Again, good posture, neck neutral. Get your fingertips up on your temples like this. And remember, right, never clasp behind your head. And we're simply going to go down and you're going to come up and you're going to curve your spine. You see the C shape in my spine, and we're going to come down hard like this, and then you're going to actually bring your opposite elbow to your opposite knee and crunch down like that, and you should feel it in this opposite oblique. And we're going to come back down, and we're going to come up, and we're going to go the other way, and we're going to crunch down hard. Now we want to do 3 sets of 12. If this isn't enough for you, again, you can grab a little bit of weight and simply do the same thing. Hold it on your chest, come up, crunch hard, and crunch hard. 3 sets of 12. All right, nice job, guys. So next up, we're gonna do leg lift crunches. And this one is really good because it also gets your hip abductors involved as well too. And it's a big complex. Your abs and your hip abductors work in unison with each other. And that's really important that we strengthen those and coordinate those together. So it's really simple. If you want to start in the most basic way, simply put your hands behind you like this, and you're going to stick your legs out, and you're going to come up, bring your knees up and crunch hard, back down, tap your heels to the floor, and come back up, crunch, heels back on the floor. If you want to advance a little bit, you can take your hands off the back of the seat, put them up on the sides of your heads, and just come up and crunch and back down, up and crunch. Likewise, if you're ready to advance, you can take a weight. Take the dumbbell and hold it between your feet. You can start with your hands back like this and come up and crunch, tap down, come up and crunch. Likewise, if you want to advance, simply put your hands up on the sides of your head, down, up and crunch, down, up and crunch. And as always, 3 sets of 12. Guys, fantastic job so far. Now we're going to target the lower lumbar. This is a really important part of our core work overall. We always tend to think of the abs. You don't want to forget the lower back. We want to be balanced all the way around. So this is simply called a back extension. We're going to get on a bench like this, and you're going to get in the down position. Hook your feet under the bottom of the bench. Make sure that you've got a good pivot point right here on your hips. We want to be in a spine neutral position. That is that our spine is straight, our neck is straight, our chin is down and slightly back. And you're simply going to put your fingertips up on your temples and come down all the way like this, and come up and hold, and down and hold. And we can do a count. We can go down 1, 2, up 1, 2, 3, hold 1, down 1, 2. And remember, we want to breathe. You want to exhale and inhale. Now, if you need to advance on this a little bit, you can take some weight and simply hold it and do the exact same thing. And as always, 3 sets, 12 reps. Really great work, guys. So now we're going to do the last of our go-to core exercises. This is simply called an overhead crunch, and it's really great because it tends to work a little bit more of the lower abdominals. It's really simple. We get just like we did for our normal crunch. We make sure that we're good and neutral in our spine. Our neck is straight. Our chin is back slightly. We're going to put our hands out like this, and we're going to come down, and then we're going to come up, and we're going to reach for the ceiling, and back down, and come up, and reach for the ceiling, and back down, and come up, and reach for the ceiling. Now, if you want to advance on this, you can take a little bit of weight and do the exact same thing. Down, up, press to the ceiling. Down, up, and press to the ceiling. That's a great way to advance this if you still need to have more resistance so that you can do your 3 sets and 12 reps and get plenty of fatigue on the abdominals. So guys, there you have it. A really quick and easy go-to core workout. Really critical. You want to have core strength. It's important in everything you do, not only in the gym, but in life as well too. If you like this and you want to see more, click on that thumbs up button to subscribe. And guys, always remember, obstacles are what you see when you lose sight of your goals. Thanks very much for being here. We'll see you next time.